Hi Gideon. Hi Chimaruki. Hi Sadiq. Welcome. Welcome. Um, welcome to tonight's project showcase. Hi Wasu. Hi, welcome to today's project showcase. I'm excited to be here to see each and every one of your faces. I'm excited. I'm excited to be here. So my name is Jennifer and I'm the growth manager here at Dari. So I would like to meet each and every one of us. So you can just drop in the comments in the chat box your name, where you're joining us from, and your career path. So let's do that. Let's do that in the comments, in the chat box. Let's do that in the chat box. I want this session to be as interactive as possible. I want this session to be as interactive as possible. So just kindly introduce yourself, your name, where you're joining us from, and your career path. Are you a project manager? Are you a data analyst? I would like to know. I would like to meet each and every one of us. Each and every one of us. I would like to meet us. So I'm waiting while I wait for you. Let me bring up my screen. I'm waiting. So just drop that in the chat box. Just drop that in the chat box and I'll get back to it. All right. If you can see my screen, please give me a thumbs up. If you can see my screen, give me a thumbs up. Thank you, Sadiq. All right, so let's just get right into it. So like I said, today we'll be talking about a project that our consultant here worked on. Our consultant who will be joining us is Sadiq. He's a data science consultant, and they worked on this project, Shift Performance Analytics and Optimization, while they were here in and at Amdari. So before we get right into it, before I hand over to Sadiq to walk us through this project, I would like to introduce Amdari. So if you've heard about Amdari before, can you give me a thumbs up? And if you have not, just give me a thumbs down so that I know who I'm speaking to. Okay, thank you. I'm seeing more of thumbs up, more of thumbs up. Okay. All right, so I will just give us a brief rundown of what we do at Amdari and who Amdari is. We're an innovative platform designed to help aspiring tech professionals to build their careers and gain practical experience. So we are not just on about training you, we're not on about giving you certifications, training upon trainings. We want you to we want you to gain that work experience, UK work experience. So that is our mission, to actually bridge the gap between theoretical learning and real world experience by providing you with real end-to-end practical and hands-on projects. And we do this for data analytics, data science, data engineering, business analytics, SOC analyst, ethical and pen testing, GRC, project management, product design. We also do this for app and cloud security and DevOps. So we don't just give you projects just for you to just work on projects for project's sake. We want to actually help you also build a robust portfolio that would help you showcase to potential employers. So that is basically what we are on about here at Amdari. So moving on, my name is Jennifer, just like I said earlier, and I am the growth manager here at Amdari. And together with me on this call is Sadiq, who is a data science consultant here at Amdari, and will also be he'll be the one walking us through this particular project for tonight. So without wasting much of our time, I would like to ask, can any of you here on this call right now relate to any of these career struggles? Let's say you are a graduate, you're full of potential, you're trying to break into your dream industry, you're trying to break into data analytics, project management, cybersecurity, but because of your lack of UK work experience, it is practically difficult for you. So you're at that point where you're like, how do I go about this? How do I get into tech? How do I break into the UK tech space? Or are you a mid-career professional? You're feeling overwhelmed by the fast-paced industry. You don't know how to pivot into a new field. So you're already in a particular space and you're trying to transition into data analytics, to transition into data science. You've taken courses, you've taken certifications, but you don't know how to go about breaking into the UK tech space. Or you are an immigrant professional, you are already a data scientist, you're already a data analyst from your home country, and despite all of your qualifications, all of your certifications, but even while you are here in the UK, you can't make your mark, you can't transition, you can't get that tech role, you can't get that professional job that you are looking for, all because you don't have a UK work experience. If you can relate to any of these struggles, then I would tell you for free that you are in the right place. You are in the right place because this is what Amdari is all about. We are all about helping you. If you are a graduate, you're struggling to break into tech because you don't have work experience, you are trying to pivot into a new industry, you're trying to get into the UK tech space, you already have the certifications, you have the knowledge, but you don't know how to navigate. I will tell you to sit tight and stay with us to the end of this session because you are going to actually know how to go around and how to go about this particular challenge. Um, so um, so at this point, I would allow our consultant Sodiq to take over and share you can share his screen and walk us through the projects that he worked while he was at Dari. Hi Sodiq.
Hi, good
Hi,
evening.
are you ready for us?
Yes, please. Yes, I am.
All right. So at this point, I'll take the back seat and I would hand over to you so you can walk us through this particular project. And once you are done, then if you have any question along the line, just hold on to your questions. Once Sadiq is done with his presentation, you can ask your questions. All right, Sadiq, thank you. Over to you.
Okay. Let me just quickly share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sadiq, and I'm a data scientist in with Hamdari, and I would quickly walk us through one of the projects that was done while I was with Hamdari. So this project is actually a real life project which speaks to is about shift performance analytics and optimization for a manufacturing company. And the business challenges is I'll run us through the business challenges. Then the key obstacles and pain point of the organization is that they are limited to visibility into shift level performance drivers that manager rely on aggregate weekly reports rather than shift level analytics, right? Then the second challenge and or obstacle is that they have unclear impact of operator skills, skill mix and machine assignments. So they were unable to see teams with similar headcounts perform differently. So all they have is just they have a specific result without being able to differentiate how each operators perform. Then the operator managers they do their scheduling manually. So they manually schedule practices by doing their shift rosters are prepared manually without data-driven insight. They do not have any data to look at. They just do their scheduling manually. Then they are also faced with downtime clustering in certain shifts, such as equipment downtime that affects the evening shift. So based on their problem, they find out that they're always having downtime during the evening and night shift. Then the last business challenge is the missed production target, because they're always having down, that is the overall equipment efficiency has dropped by 8% over the last quarter, that is over the last 3 months. So what that implies is that they're having issues with their lines, that is the machine they used for production. They're having issues with the equipment, and that is part of the challenges they are facing. So this takes us to the next slide. It talks about the purpose, the this takes us to the next slide, which talks about the purpose of the project. Then the purpose of this project is to leverage data analytics and machine learning to optimize shift performance by identifying key performance drivers, forecasting shift efficiency, and implementing data-driven scheduling, and also to improve shift level performance, because they aimed to standardize output, reduce inefficiencies, and enhance overall operational efficiency across its plants. Because because their problem states that they've reduced by 8% based on their overall overall operational efficiency across their plants. So that is why we'll be doing the project. Then it takes us to the next slide. That is the executive summary, what was found and what the objective of the project, and the insight that was explored while going through the data. So part of the objective is that they want us to develop a comprehensive shift performance scoring model, which will give the operators managers insights on how each operators deliver their jobs. Then the second objective is to identify key performance drivers using machine learning analytics. Then the third one is to build a predictive model with 85% accuracy for shift efficiency, and also to deploy interactive Streamlit dashboard for real-time monitoring, so that the operator managers can be able to see exactly what they are doing, and also to establish data-driven foundation for continuous improvement. Then those are the objectives that I actually worked on. But having checked the data set, I was able to get this insight from the data exploration by finding out that the morning shift have performed other shift by 15% in efficiency. And also I was able to get the insight that experience level strongly correlates with defect reduction. That is, those that are experienced does not have much problem on the job or while they're doing their shift. Then predictive models enable proactive shift optimization, which means that we can, based on the streamlit that was built, we're able to predict exactly what we want or how we want the shift to go, or how to distribute operators across all the shift. Then this takes us to the next slide, which speaks to the solution architecture, how I was able to achieve this project together with my team. Then the data pipeline talks about the connecting to the SQL Server integration via PyODBC, then real-time data injection from their database, then automated data cleaning, feature engineering, then also use of machine learning pipeline. So I used gradient boosting regressor model, and also use of feature preprocessing with one-hot encoder, then also model evaluation to check how suitable the model is, like checking the R-square score and the mean absolute error. Then also creating an interactive dashboard, like Streamlit-based real-time monitoring. Then the Streamlit has 3 tabs: performance, which we will see at the end of this presentation. It has the performance, analytics, and optimization. Then also have a predictive simulation capabilities that can help the operator managers predict exactly how they want the shifts to be done. Then the next slide talks about the key performance insight. So it shows that the morning shift works perfectly, like I rightly said earlier, that it has the highest efficiency and output. Then the evening shift has a moderate performance, while the night shift improvement opportunities identified. So we need to do some jobs with the night shift to ensure that they do better. Then the critical performance driver that helps in achieving all of this is the unit produced, which is the primary efficiency indicator, and the operator experience, depending on how depending on how the experience of the operator on and what they are meant to produce. Then the downtime minutes, direct impacts on the overall equipment efficiency, and environmental factors, the machine maintenance also. Then the machine learning model that was used for this project was I consider linear regressor and gradient boosting. But after considering both of these model, well, after comparing both of the result, I considered the gradient boosting did better, which was considered for this project, because the gradient boosting had it had what's it called? It had a lower mean absolute error, which is less than 2.5% compared to the linear regressor. And based on this, well, I was able to select this for this project to work perfectly for it. Then, sorry, takes me to the next slide. This is the based on what was done, the business impact and the return on investment, how the business would benefit. Then the quantifiable benefit is that it helps the operational efficiency by 15% improvement potential in shift optimization. It reduces defect rates through experience-based scheduling. That is, we have to put operators that are experienced in starting shift to ensure that they work better. Then proactive maintenance scheduling reduces downtime. So what this means is that we ensure that engineers are on standby to ensure that machines what that is used for this to produce are being attended to in good time. Then it also helps us in decision making, data-driven shift planning, which helps the operator managers to use the Streamlit to decide on or to get their roster done in good time. Then real-time performance monitoring. Based on their business challenges, they do not have this in place. But because of what was done, the Streamlit, now they have this in place to check for the real-time performance of all of each operators. Then predictive insight for resource allocation. So the Streamlit also helps the operator managers to predict, to see that, okay, today I want to achieve this. Once it is inputted in the Streamlit, which I'll show after this, it will give the operator manager insight on who is best fit for that position. And then cost saving, it reduces rework from defect preventions, it optimizes operators assignments, and minimize unplanned downtime. Then strategic advantages, competitive edge through operational excellence, scalable analytic frameworks, and foundation for industry transformation. So the technical implementation details. So this is what was used to achieve the project. Like I mentioned that earlier, using of database, connecting to their database using SQL, then usage of Python. Then I used Streamlit, Matplotlib, but majorly Streamlit for visualization. Then the model deployment that was also considered. Then the strategic recommendations. Based on the Streamlit that was developed, it was recommended that we need to deploy the dashboard for production managers so that they can swing into action quickly because based on their last quarter, it shows that they were not doing better. So for them to do well in their next quarter, we need to deploy the dashboard quickly for the production manager, and also as well train them anyway. Then implement experience-based shift scheduling, so that they can implement experience-based shift scheduling instead of just doing things manually, putting people into shifts that they are not capable to do. Then focus training on dimensional quality issues, then prioritize morning shift best practice. So that brings us to the end of the slides. But I would show us the, what's it called? The Streamlit app that was developed. So can you still see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Yes, so this Streamlit is the solution that was provided for the challenges, for the challenge they are facing. So this helps to quantify all of what they needed to ensure that they have a smooth and running performance. So this shows, because we have the morning shift, the evening, and the night shift. Before now they were unable to check they were unable to check operators' performances. So this is the performance dashboard, which helps to capture exactly what has been done, and it could be selected. If I want to check what, for example, I am the production manager and I actually wanted to check what the morning shift did. So I can select the morning shift. You can see that the morning shift, they're doing well. They're doing well based on what was said in the slide. The morning shift are doing well, and they were able to, this is exactly what they were able to achieve. So selecting the evening shift, which is the second best, based on what I find out doing my exploratory data analysis. It shows that this is the performance trend over time. It shows that they started well from January and they declined in March. So, and also sorry, for the night shifts, it shows that they started well and also declined over time. So, but for us to capture everything that has been done to have an average score, I can select all of the shifts together as sorry, as an operator manager. If I actually wanted to see what the money, I want to see the average output of what was done. So I would select all of this, and I can say, oh, okay, I have my results here that okay, the morning shift did well, followed by the evening shift and the night shift. So part of what was also introduced is the shift scoring model. Like I said, everything was being done manually, and they find it difficult to know those that are doing well, right? But based on the model that was introduced to check those that are doing well on their shift, it also shows that the morning shift are doing better, right? And this speaks to the data that was given. It shows that fine, what was given was right, that the morning shift were actually doing better based on the based on their scoring model. So what we actually wanted to achieve, because we also wanted to know, we should be able to predict what we intend to do, be it if it is morning shift, if it is evening shift or night shift. As a operator manager, what it needs to do is that, okay, if the shift is evening shift, all you need to do is come to the Streamlit, select the shift that is applicable, then select the experience level, because the higher the experience, the lower the mistakes made. That is the defect. The lower the defect count. If you are experienced, then your defect counts will be low. So if you have, and we have from level 1 to 12, then if I'm the, what's it called? the operator manager, and I want to make sure that my evening shift is better. So what I needed to do is that I need to come and select the experience level. Let's say it's level 6, which is still an expert. Then I select that, okay, the unit produced, I have up to 1,000, and I actually wanted to achieve more, to be on the good side, to have a good score. I can increase this to, let's say, 750. So 750, then I can leave it as expert because of the experience level. Then the defect count, since it's having, I'm having an experienced person, I expect that the defect count should not be more than 20, or it should be lesser. Let's say 18, for example, or maybe we should leave it at 20. Let's leave it at 20. So because it's a three shift, we have the morning, evening, and night, which means that they are meant to do 8 hours per shift, which is the 1,000 hours is 8%. This is the temperature is the standard, what's it called, percentage for the manufacturing, and also the humidity. Nothing changes. Then if I, as an operator manager, all I needed to do is come here, predict the efficiency score, to know that, okay, if I have all of this put together, right, then at the end of my shift, I should be having a good performance. So this is like a guide to show that, okay, if I actually wanted to do well in my evening shift, this is the criteria. So this will be put in place. This will give the operator manager the insight into what he needed to do to ensure that he assigned the right person for the shift, instead of picking people at random based on what they are doing in the past. Then the optimization engine is also, this particular one helps to assign, it helps to assign an experienced operator to a shift, to help him get a to help him achieve his roster, like that was mentioned earlier, because they do that manually as well. So once I come here, okay, I have that my target unit is 750, 1,000 is this, maximum defect is 18, then maximum downtime is 35. Let's assume this is exactly what I want. And I actually I want to find specific operator that will do the job. It will tell me this particular one will tell me the shift time, if it is morning, it will tell me the expert level, and it will tell me the experience. So I can use this to organize my rota by fixing people in the right places so that I can have an efficient shift. So let's run this. So it tells me that my optimal configuration for it's 95.54%. So it's letting me know that what I needed to do is this particular configuration would suit for a morning shift, and the person I need to put on that shift must be an expert. The level of experience must be 3 years plus. Then the unit that will be produced will be 950. Then the defect count will be lower, and my downtime will be also lower. So for me to have this, all I needed to do is assign this particular person in my database to this shift so that I can have an efficient shift. Then also the return on investment can also help us, because once you are putting all of this together, all things being equal, if you have a good shift for all of your 3 day shift, or for all of your shift, and there is no issues, you have everything. We are just putting this at an average. Let's assume that we're having 600 for the whole of the year. Then we have our target efficiency is this, and our value per unit is this. Then all things be equal, on the average, calculate, you can give us our return on investment. It will also give us our return on investment, which is, it will pop up now. So it will give us 600, and at the end of the year, it has been predicted that all things be equal, having all of this in place without no issues, at times we can have higher, we can have lower, but all things be equal, we can have a potential annual value increased by $657,000, and we can have additional unit of 65,700. Then our efficiency. So they said that because of all the challenges being faced, that the what's it called? The overall equipment efficiency reduced by 8%. But all things being equal, once we put all of this in place, it should help us improve our efficiency by 10%, and we'll be able to have additional revenue in our pocket. So this is what has been developed for the operator managers, for them to make use of, and for them to be able to eliminate all the challenges they've been facing. And this will help them select the right and experienced person to do the job without having any lapses. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Sadiq. That was very insightful. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So does anybody have any question for Sadiq? Does anybody have any question for Sadiq? All right, all right. I believe that you are okay. Hi Gideon,
Hello.
you can unmute.
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, okay, so
Yes, I
I
can
wanted
hear
to
you.
find out um I wanted to find out about the Streamlit app. Is it running real time? As in, is it that data is ingested into the Streamlit and then like on real time basis? So at a point in time it gets the data from the data source and then it's generate the system again, or it does it have to be done manually?
No, are you done? Can I go
Yeah,
ahead?
yeah, go ahead.
So nothing needs to be done manually, okay? Because from the beginning of the project, we connected to the what is it called, to the organization database to get the exact data that is needed, right? So once this is done over time, maybe there's an improvement and they are doing well and all of that. So automatically we need to retrain the model again, right? And it will definitely give us and also the expected output that is needed as well.
Yeah, so that's where my question is. So is it that the model automatically there is there a mechanism where the model automatically gets the data and then get trained and then generate that information the streamlet up?
No, the streaming app will not automatically train itself, right? Or the model will not automatically train itself. Do you get? So, but over time, when we have more information in the database, we can as well train it again, except maybe the organization now have enough money to go into usage of sophisticated, what's it called, equipment to ensure that these are being done automatically without the need of input of a data scientist or a data engineer.
Okay, okay, I get it. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome, Gideon.
All right, thank you very much for that question, Gideon. Does any other person have any question for Sadiq? Okay, I can see a message by Chinwoke. He said, please, would we get the recording of this video? Yeah, so just do well to fill the form that was just dropped in the chat box. So just fill the form and you will get the recording. All right, so Sadiq, before I hi Gideon, are you raising your hand again?
Yeah, is it possible to get the slides for this project?
Hmm. The slides for the project. That is that is what how do I put it? that is Sadiq's work, and no, we won't share his slides with you, but you can get the recording of this session. All right, all right. So Sadiq, before I let you go, can you just like give us a rundown, or you just give us how was your experience here at Amdari? How was your experience like?
Yeah. In order not to bother us, anyway, I think Amdawi is just like Amdawi has actually opened my eye into some tools that I needed to make use of. Before I joined Amdawi, I'm actually have a master's in data science and analytics, but I find out that I was limited to some just few tools, right? So when I started the program, I found out that there's still a lot to learn, you know, and it has really been helpful with the help of my specialist Daniel, right? And Davi has given me a platform to make sure that I can do more. I can actually get a real life or a real life what's it called project, work on it, and get a solution, right? Which I always feel nervous about from the onset, even while I was in the uni. But all thanks to the team, to those that bring about Amdari, it's really worth it. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Sadiq. Thank you very much for sharing your experience. Thank you very much for coming on here tonight to walk us through the project you worked on. Thank you for honoring our invitation. We really appreciate that. Thank you so, so much.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thank you.
So, yeah. So if you want to drop off, you can. If you have some other things that you need to do, you can. So I would share my screen. Can you please stop sharing so I can share my screen? Hi, Gideon.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Sadiq a question.
Okay, I think Sadiq
I
is
don't know
still
if he's
here.
still online.
Hey, I'm still
Yes,
here.
he's
I'm
still
still
here.
here.
Yeah, so you are done with your program with Admari, the internship, right?
Yes, I'm done.
Yeah, I just wanted to find out how has the job search been going for you?
I won't lie, it's not comparing it together with work. It's not been easy, but when you need something, when you want to improve on yourself, you just have to give it all. It's not easy, I won't lie, but you just have to keep going. There are some times that I would miss the meetings. I have to go back to the recordings, check from I think like recordings of 2 hours. I have to check, sit down, look at it, just because I needed to gain that experience. And I won't lie to you, it's really worth it because the specialists are capable. I don't know for other units, but I'm speaking for the data scientist. But I believe Amdawi has got capable specialists in all units anyway. But for mine, Daniel was really helpful. He would explain. He would, although Amdawi is just like Amdawi will tell you, you must have the basics. You just want to do the work experience. But if you're lucky to work with some of the specialists, they would teach you from I won't say from the scratch, but they would make you understand things which you'll be happy about yourself. Yeah, so that's just it, Gideon.
How demanding was the entire process? Like, you said combining it, you were doing it alongside with work, right?
Yes, yes.
So how did you manage it? Was it that too demanding, or how were
No,
you
no,
able
no.
to?
We all have what was it called now? Our level of getting, or I can't find the right words now. You know, if you want something, right? It's not as if the job or the program itself is exhausting, no. But when you're doing something by the side, you need to go to work, you need to meet up with the program meetings and all of that. It can be challenging and demanding, right? But if you can set out some time for yourself, it's really worth it. To me, I would say um, out of 100%, the challenges is I'll peg it at 70, but I was able to find my way around it, and yeah, I'm happy I joined. So that's it.
Okay.
And
So how
I believe
about
you
job
can do it
search?
as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, you've really touched upon some very key points because I was wondering. I'm currently doing my master's project, and it looks quite a lot. So I'm thinking how I'm going to really put all these things together. Yeah. So you've touched on something else, and I also wanted to find out concerning job search after the program, like how
Okay.
has the industry treated you?
Yeah. Like I speak with my specialist. I've not discussed it with any other person because I'm in the UK, and I don't know, maybe many of us are in the UK, and we know the only challenges I have concerning job is the what was it called? Being getting sponsored. I think in January alone, I got what's it called? Two invites via my LinkedIn page, but during the normal questions, what visa, just like that, and I told them, oh, I require sponsorship. So that I think that is just the major issue. I'm finding it difficult right now, but I'm not backing down. I still have to keep going because I believe it's doable. Do you get with all the experience, with all the project? So I feel they see something in me. That is why the HR guys keep coming to my DM. But maybe because they could not sponsor, that was why our discussion didn't go that long. So I believe when someone or an organization that are able to sponsor comes, then yeah, then I will just be there. So but it's not easy. You have to keep applying. If you're
Yeah.
lucky, the way I am, if I was on any other visa, like graduate visa, then it should have been easy for me to get the job. But so I'm on another visa entirely. So and I needed to get a sponsorship for me to move to that specific lane. So that is the problem. That is the issue I'm facing right now. It is just sponsorship, but I'm getting noticed by organizations and all of that. Yeah, that's just it. Anyway,
All right. Thanks for the feedback.
you're welcome. You're welcome.
All right. Thank you very much, Sadiq and Gideon. It was interesting listening to your conversation. I'm sure that too can attest to that. All right. So
Can I
if you
say,
can
is
hear
that,
me, please.
hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Hi. Yes, I can
Hiya.
hear you.
Yeah, this is like my second time joining one of the session. I feel like I'm in a wrong group now after hearing Sadiq and Gideon. So everyone here basically have some sort of degree in data science, cybersecurity. They all have degrees and masters. Is it? Because I thought I'm in because I'm in the stage where in my life I just want a career path, a career change. That's why I joined the group. But after hearing this, I feel like, do I need to go to university to do a degree and a master's? Or there are pathways that I can take to obviously no probably not get where Sadiq is right now, because obviously looking at the work is done is amazing. But is there a pathway, is there a shortcut? Because I've done the level 3 principle in cybersecurity, and I'm now on boot camp for data um, analysis as well. So I don't know now after hearing them, do I need some sort of degree, masters, like everyone else here is doing, or am I just in the total wrong group?
No, you are not. You are not. So you don't need a master's. You don't need a degree. As long as you have that background knowledge, you've taken any course, you've taken any training, you've watched even as little as watching YouTube videos. You are not just a total novice. You have an idea. You have that background knowledge of what you are going into. Then yes, Amdari is for you. Amdari is not for you if you don't have any background knowledge of any of these career paths. If you are looking to just transition into either data analytics, data science, or business analysis, so that is where we refer you to a training, our sister company, which is a training company. But if you have that background knowledge, you've taken even as little as Udemy courses, you've watched YouTube
Yeah,
videos,
I've taken
and you have
courses.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, I have done
So
the
yes,
courses. Yeah.
Amdari is for you. Amdari is for you. So no, you
Okay.
don't need to
Okay.
take
Thank you.
a master's.
Thank you.
All right, all right. So I will just move on so that I don't keep us so much on the call. So yeah, we are at that point where we are going to say, how do I gain this real world experience with Amdari? How do I get what Sodiq has gotten? How do I move past from this session into Amdari? Um, so just like I said before, especially if some other people just joined us, what we do at Amdari is we give you that practical knowledge, we give you that practical experience, practical UK work experience. We all know that if you're trying to transition into the tech space, if you're trying to break into the tech space in the UK, recruiters are looking for people who have that UK work experience. They're looking for people who already they're not just looking for people with certifications, they're not looking for people with how many courses you've taken, how many trainings you've taken. What they want to see is what can you do? What can you do for us? How can you help this company? If we employ you today, what can you do for us? So how other way are you going to show that if it's not by your portfolio, by showing the projects you've worked on, not simulations, not capstone projects, but real world projects where where you have worked with teams, you've collaborated with other career paths. So here at Amdari, we are focused on bridging that gap between what you have learned what you have learned in your trainings, in your boot camp, and actual real world experience. So what we do is to provide you with end-to-end practical and hands-on projects in data analytics, like I said, data science, data engineering, business analytics, SOC analysis, ethical and pen testing, GRC, project management, product design, app and cloud security, and DevOps. So this is the career paths that we are focused on. So what is this program all about? What is this work experience we've been talking about? What does it entail? So we are this Amdari Rave program is focused on is project based, and also it gives you that employability skill. What do I mean by project based? We are going to be working on real industry based projects, real industry-based projects. You're not just going to be working on one industry, you're going to have that multiple industry experience, because we are not just going to push you or tailor you to just one particular industry. You're going to be working on different projects from different industries. You're going to gain different technology experience. Just like Sadiq said, he has been exposed to different tools. That's what you are going to get here at Amdari. No matter the career path you are for, you are going to be exposed to multiple technology experience. You're going to be exposed to multiple tools. And we are going to, the good thing about it is that in as much as you are working, in as much as you're trying to get that work experience, you have a specialist, who is your team lead, who is always there to guide you, who is always there to show you, oh, this is what you need to do, this is how you need to do it. And we don't just leave you to it. We guide you on how you can work on this project. We also give you cross-functional teams. You get to work with different teams. Let's say you are a data analyst, you can get to work with business analysts, with project managers, depending on the particular project that you are currently working on. You can also get to experience other people's roles, because you're not just working as a data analyst on your own. You're not just doing that capstone project. You get to also experience other people. You get to experience the business analysts, you get to experience the data engineers, you get to experience the project managers, you get to experience the SOC analysts. So you are going to be working with different teams. So in that point, at that point in time, you learn teamwork. You also learn how to collaborate with other people, which is what you need in the real world experience, in the real work space. So here at Amdari, we are not just giving you projects to work on. We are also going to we're going to enable you. We are going to give you that work experience. I'm going to give you that feel of that, oh, I'm working in a UK company and I'm getting this experience. This project that I'm working on is standard project that you know that you can put in your portfolio, and you can get recruiters looking out for you. So aside working on just projects, because I mean, if you work on the projects and we just leave you there, how then do you get a job? How then do you know how to move on from that? So that's where the employability skills come in. We also offer you one-on-one CV revamp and review. Aside we helping you to revamp your CV and review your CV, we would also teach you how to do this on your own. We'll also get to teach you how to do this on your own. So we aside we doing this for you, you get to also learn how to tailor your CV to particular job applications that you are job opportunities that you are applying for. We also do a one-on-one LinkedIn optimization for you, because to be honest, LinkedIn is a very big platform that gives you that job opportunity. So we are going to be giving you that one-on-one LinkedIn optimization. We're going to be giving you one-on-one mentorship sessions. We're going to be giving you career coaching. We also have what we call interview preparations. This happen every week, where you get to build your confidence, know how to answer interview questions, know how to answer, how to respond to various questions that are being asked. And even if aside this group and weekly interview preparation that you are going to be getting, if at any point in time you get a job, an interview offer or an interview invite, we can also give you you can also request for a one-on-one interview preparation regarding that particular role that you have applied for, or they are being interviewed for. So aside that, we also give you job referencing. When you get employed and you need a reference letter, we also get to give you that reference letter. We also offer you on the job support. We offer you on the job support. So when you get a job in while we are still on the program, we offer you on the job support. Or you can reach out to your specialist if you need assistance. Oh, I'm hooked here, I'm stuck here, and I need help and I need assistance. You can also reach out to your specialist. So moving on, we have so many success stories that we I would like to share with us, but I will just share with us a few because of our time. So I will just share with us a few. We have Francis. Francis got a job with Deloitte UK while he after his program here at Amdari. So this is where he was speaking to his coach, who is Brown, his specialist. So here he was like, I just got a call from Deloitte that this interview was successful and we are starting onboarding in August. To God be the glory. This has made my week. So his specialist responded that this has made my week. Congratulations, brother. And he responded, now you do pass up Amdari, up Brown. Sorry, give me a minute. So sorry about that. So sorry about that. So sorry. I am so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please, if you can hear me, can you give me a thumbs up? If you can hear me, can you give me a thumbs up? All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much. So, like I was saying, we have Francis who got a job with Deloitte UK. We also have other success stories. We have from Dora. Dora got an offer as a compliance analyst in the UK while she was still in the work experience program. While she was still in the work experience program. So this is the chat that she had with her specialist Amina, and she was like, "Good morning, Amina. With the way you revamped my CV, I got a job offer of £50,000 yesterday. Although I am turning down the offer because it's a 6-hour drive from London. Thank you for what you have done so far." And this is Amina's response to her. Wow. So she was like, "Please, I would like us to finish the LinkedIn optimization to increase my chances of securing my dream job." So this is Dora. She got a job as a compliance analyst while she was still in the work experience program. We also have Larry. Larry got a job as a business analyst in the UK during his work experience program also. And this was when he sent his message to his the good news to his specialist. He was like, "Hi Miriam, my name is Larry from Amdari. I just got a secondment role of business analyst in the data analytics team." So this is Larry's story. We also have from Feisayo. Feisayo got a job as a data scientist in the UK during her program here, during the work experience program. So you don't even need to be done with the program for you to get and land a job. We've had people who got jobs from the first projects that they worked on. Just with that first project in their portfolio, they already got a job. And this is Damilola. Damilola landed a senior role in procurement in the UK before she completed her internship. And the good thing or the funny thing about Damilola's story is that Damilola had no prior experience in procurement. She had no prior experience. The project she delivered was the project she used to apply for that job was the project that she did during her internship. She joined Amdari, she built a portfolio of projects, she built dashboards, worked with cross-functional team, used real tools, and she documented all of it in a portfolio. And this is that portfolio that she uses to submit her CV. She attaches it to her CV every time. And she got a senior role, emphasis on the word senior role in procurement in the UK. And she had no prior experience in UK aside from her internship here at Amdari. So we have other success stories. I would just we have this is from Jerry. Jerry landed the data analyst role within the civil service. I don't know if you were here at the beginning of this session. I know that Jerry's testimonial was playing um, right at the beginning of this session. So we also have Vivian. Vivian joined our data science program and she completed her training in May. And by June, she already got a data scientist job working remotely in France. She got to working remotely in France, and she got the good thing about Miriam was that Miriam got 3 job offers in the UK. 3 job offers in the UK. She was interviewed by 3 companies and she was made offer by all 3 companies. And this is when she sent her message to Efemina, who is a co-founder here at Amdari. So when is our next cohort? Our next cohort is on February 7th, which is next week Saturday. So you might be asking, how do I get started in this? How do I join this next cohort? How do I join this next cohort? So this program is going for £500, but we are currently running a discount and it is now going for £390. This the program is for 4 months. You pay for 3 months and you get extra 1 month if you get to make payments tonight. So this like I said, we have various career paths: data analytics, data science, data engineering, business analysis, project management, SOC analyst, ethical hacking, and pen testing, GRC, product design, DevOps, and app and cloud security. So what do you get? Why do you have to pay this amount? Why do you have to pay this amount? So what you'll be getting, aside the project that you're going to be working on, you also get your CV and LinkedIn makeover. You get interview mastery preparation. You also have an exclusive remote job board access. I know I didn't mention this earlier. You have an exclusive job board access where you get job opportunities where you get to apply. Even this job board we have, we also pay for some exclusive jobs. You know, when you have job applications all over the place, you have on LinkedIn, the competition is usually high. But when you have exclusive job boards, you have lesser people to compete with for those opportunities. You also get to build your personal portfolios to showcase your skills. You get international work reference letter, and you have mentorship session every Thursday from an industry expert. You also get career coaching session. And also, to add to all of this, we have what we call the Learn platform. If you need to refresh your memory on any process, on any tool, you get that access to the Learn platform where you can get those crash courses. So we don't just leave you on your own. We give you everything that you need for you to succeed and to get a job. Because at the end of the day, the reason why you'll be doing this is to actually land a job. And this payment, we have multiple installments available. We have 3 installments and we have 2 installments. For 2 installments, which is you get to make payments in 2 months. So for the first month, you get to make £195, and the second month you get to make £195. Then if you're going for the 3 installments, you get to secure your spot with £100, and in the second month you make £145. In the third month you make £145. So that is how you get to secure your slot. So I'm going to drop the payments link in the caption right now, so just give me a minute. So if you want to make payments, if you want to take opportunity, if you want to take this opportunity, you can just go ahead and make your payments. You can go for the installment payments if you want to secure your slot ASAP, because by Sunday, this discount will be off because the program starts next week, Saturday. So by Sunday, the early bird discount will be off and you get to pay £500 instead of £390. And the beautiful thing is that, just like I said, you can pay in installments. You don't have to make this payment all at once. So give me so at this point I'm going to take any question. Does anybody have any question? You can just raise your hand or you can use the chat. Anyone is fine. Do you have any questions? Now is the opportunity for you to ask your questions. Now is the opportunity for you to ask your questions. All right, so I just dropped the link in the chat. I just dropped the link in the chat so you can take advantage of this current discount. You can take advantage of this current discount and join us February February 7th, which is next week Saturday. So any questions? Any questions? Any clarification? Do you need any clarification before we call it a night? Do you need any clarification before we call it a night? All right. Have you seen the link to make payments? Can you give me a thumbs up? All right, all right, all right, all right. So how many of you are going to be joining us next week Saturday? Come next week Saturday, you want to take up your work experience in UK, you want to break into the UK tech space, and you want to get that UK work experience. If you're going to be joining us, can you just give me a thumbs up? Can you give me a thumbs up if you're going to be joining us? Can you give me a thumbs up? All right, all right, all right, all right. So at this point, if we don't have, thank you, Wasu, have you made payments? Have you made payments, Wasu? All right, that's fantastic. I look forward to seeing you on your onboarding on Saturday. I look forward to seeing you on your onboarding on Saturday.